Hello Pisces, and welcome to your April 2023 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. You come in the month and you have the Five of Cups with the Ace of Wands in reverse and Justice in reverse. So right away, that tells me that you're coming in the month with a deep sadness in your gut here. You're either grieving or focused on things where you invested yourself emotionally that did not give the results that you were expecting. Justice in reverse, that tells me that it's unbalanced. It's unfair. Justice rules also it's Venus in Libra, so the house of partnerships. So here, something very unbalanced, unfair, that hurts you. But it's like if this would give you the direction, the goal of what to do with it, the courage, but it's like unattainable. When it's in reverse, it's like if we can't grasp it yet. But imagine that you will during the month, because the second card is the Two of Wands. And this is when we're at crossroad. But in order to be at crossroad, that means that we got that new wand. And then it's the choice to follow that path or not. And then the third card is the Empress. And this is beautiful because whatever, ruled by Venus also, whatever was making things unfair, unbalanced, here at the end of the month, the principality of Venus, unconditional love and abundance, your divine feminine here is upright and present. So this is a very good sign. Under our Justice in reverse, Five of Cups and Ace of Wands in reverse, I have the Knight of Wands. And then under, Six of Cups in reverse. Of course, if we're here, we cannot be at the same time in the Six of Cups. We cannot have cups that are filled with beautiful, pure white waters if we're only focused on the ones that have blood and green stuff coming out. So that means that you're making a reaction, a decision, a movement based on this that is halfway inspired by a healed heart chakra. Okay? So it's more like I have the concept of it. I know I'm not living it, and I'm acting on that knowledge. But I don't have the new wand in my hand yet. So I'm using the old wand. So you might feel energy to do something about unfairness that you're seeing, and that hurts you a lot. Okay? Under the Two of Wands, I have the Four of Swords and I have the Hermit. So that Ace of Wands arrives in between the two, because the Hermit has a wand in his hand. If it would be like this, then it would be, oh man, Pisces, you don't want to heal and you're not following your inner light. The fact that it's like this, it's getting out of the Four of Swords. Here I'm healing, I'm not moving. I'm within myself trying to understand the Three Swords. But here I am moving one step at a time, guided by my inner light. So here I am getting out of my cocoon, healing, trying to understand it, and I'm going to walk with my wisdom, with my new wand, the new one that is there, lit by my inner truth. So there's this big move of starting the month like just wanting to move, to get out of there, and then slowly starting to walk in that new path from a more healed place. Here, less, yes, I've got this. I'm not letting myself feel disempowered about what has happened, that this is how life is or whatever. I'm saying no to this. So I'm not going to let myself rob myself of my new path. No, that has nothing to do with it. But since I picked it up and it was like that, all right. Under our Empress, I have the Chariot on the side, and I have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups is you. Queen of Wands in reverse, because this is going to be being able to move past, to resolve an old pattern that was in the unconscious, so that you can continue forward. And it seems like you've been dealing more with Queens of Wands in reverse, okay? And the Queen of Wands, when she's like that, she's the law of attraction, aiming for, you look at the sunflower, looking at raw or aspiration. She wants to grow, and she is going to attract things of light, and that is going to support her in where her soul wants to go. When she's in reverse, she's unsettled into what she really desires, so it can become frustrations, unreasonable demands, borderline narcissist. The King of Wands in reverse is pretty much narcissist, but here it can be, neurotic and wanting people that want too much, or that are always not satisfied, or that are always in the expecting crazy things. So if you had people like that around you, you have to look also at, did I expect crazy things from me also? Am I feeling that urge of being wanted? Because for sure there is something that has to do with the Queen of Wands in reverse that creates unbalance in your associations. All right, let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Pisces. We'll see if the Seven of Swords comes back up, but the fact that it was in reverse, even though it's because I put my deck in reverse there, but I think they were just making me add some information. We'll see. All right. So let's look at that. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay. So the Ace of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups, and Justice in reverse. Here I have the Pope and the Fool and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So here she's upright at the end of the month, but here emotionally, of course, with the Five of Cups, your Queen of Cups cannot be upright. She's going to be, overwhelmed emotionally. Doesn't know how to stop this sadness. Okay, here the Fool is in reverse. No faith, not ready to really move on. You're still in your old cycle, but the Pope is there, and the Pope is your discernment. The Pope is your cosmic morality of the cosmic intelligence and your capacity to act upon it. So this is why you're going to make, and it has to do with commitment. You're going to make a decision here at the beginning of the month. because your integrity, let's say, your moral compass tells you that it is unbalanced, it is sad, and you cannot trust it anymore. You cannot go blindly into this. No. Let's look at that Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands for Pisces. Okay. So I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I think you're pushing on the wheel with your Knight of Wands. But here is the Chariot. You want the Chariot to move. I have the Three of Swords. You want to release this disappointment, this heartache. You want to start investing, but things are on hold because here we have anxiety in the move you're making. Leftover, but still there. Okay, I'm releasing all the. It was like much more stressful being in there, so being out of there is kind of a move of trying to release the anxiety. But when it comes to how I'm going to be able to move the Wheel of Fortune and reinvest myself, I have the Hangman. The Hangman putting a break, because I need to look at this from a different angle. You need to empower. When you get the why, this is actually going to empower you. And it won't be a reaction of leaving something painful. It will become, I'm assuring that I will never live it again. And therefore, that's why I'm going to take a complete different path. Not a path that will repeat Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the same thing with different faces. Six of Cups in reverse. All right. I'm slowly going to put myself out there, releasing my protection, releasing what I'm holding on to. But yes, let's say this is a risky move that you have to do, because you have to do something about this. But here I'm happy that we have the Hermit and all of that, because that new direction is almost like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm not feeling backed up by the universe here. I'm really alone in this, and I'm just stepping out. Let's look at the Two of Wands here. Why is the Two of Wands there? Okay, so it's either I'm with, here we have the World. We have our Queen of Wands in reverse and the World. Finishing this. And it has to do with crazy expectations. Okay? And because the thing is that your new path is more about Knight of Cups and Six of Wands. You know what? I have nothing to prove. I'm done with this. And I'm going to bring my heart forward, where there will be a new cup. This is the new way, where I acknowledge myself, I acknowledge who I am. That means I won't have to stretch so thin to kind of please a part of me that is never pleased, or that is attracting people that are never pleased, and that I never seem to merit or deserve or be acknowledged in everything I do once. Okay? Let's look at the Four of Swords. It was like this, and we have death. I need to let that die in order to have access to that new Ace of Cup that I want. Hermit. Eight of Swords, 10 of Wands on the side. So, yeah, finishing, releasing all of the ways that I used to bring my energy. All of that time, I have to carry so much on my shoulders. The Hermit only has one wand. And it's like, okay, I'm going to drop all of that. I won't get stuck in my head of the yes, but. That means no movement forward. That means, so maybe for a little bit during the month, you'll be yes, but at that, in front of that crossroad and wondering what to do. There's my comfort zone, but that has always brought me the same thing when I invested myself. And there's that new road, but I need to be able to see it. And in order to see that Ace of Wands, I need to get rid of the 10 wands that are in my face and just follow my inner truth. Empress. All right. We have the moon. So that means I have to go dig deep inside in my inner world to find her. Because she's the one that's going to give me the capacity to take that new wand. Walking with the principality of Venus. Empowering your feminine. Chariot. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Make it obvious. Okay, 8 of Cups. Make it obvious. I love when they do that. 2 of Cups. When it comes to partnerships here, and we saw that right at the beginning with the Justice in reverse. It's all about your mirrors, and maybe this month you'll look at your friendships and friends and lover and whatever, because there's a part of you that's going to need to walk a path where you have to go get that Ace of Cup. Because the sadness cannot be your only reality. And she has to go back up so that you can start attracting not people that give you always the same sadness and proving something in that way, but she has to work for you, attracting people that will be a good mirror in the unconditional love and abundance of Venus. Let's look at that. All right, Ace of Sword. Your this month it's to understand something like that. And here I have your Knight of Wands that you had at the beginning, but this time it's with the King of Pentacles. And this is going to be your rational, grounded part that's going to support you, that's going to find solutions. You're running towards a more grounded commitment. So yes, you're making moves, you're in the here and now, but with the King of Pentacles here, this is good. And this is all for you to kind of really be able to, these are the 2 bottoms of the deck, Ace of Sword, understand something about this, so that you can take that new path that has so that you can run towards a King of Pentacles. So that means somebody, man or woman, that will be grounded in the knowledge of your worth and your value, that will want to invest in you, commit with you, because here, maybe that wasn't the case here. That's there for the long run, and that is acting according to Venus, because he's ruled by Venus also. So, on that, my beautiful Pisces, it's a beautiful new opening of new connections, at the end of the month. So first, you're going to probably leave a bad situation in order to open the door to something new, grounded, and less distorted, that doesn't have this in it. But this is something that you're going to have to address, though. Why? Why do I let that in? All right? On this, I send you all my love and light for the spring in front of us for the month of April. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, there's a website below, very easy to access, and everything, all the information is in it. And thank you for subscribing. Also, help grow the channel. So, sending you all my love and light. And I'll see you next month.